I will say this. I'm glad everybody's having a sense of optimism because the reality is we have no choice because we're here now. Donald J. Trump is going to be the 47th president of the United States of America, like it or not. And we all hope for the best for this country. That's all we can do. But don't y'all find it strange that now that he's won, they're not calling him a threat to democracy? They're not calling him a fascist. I mean, damn, on Monday.
They're not calling him anything.
They can't. On Monday, they was just calling him that. I would think that, if you really believe that, then somebody's speech would be about how America effed up and how things are about to be really bad.
He's the most powerful man in the world now.
Well, it just makes you wonder how much of it did they really believe or how much of it was just politics.
Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. I be Jericho Green here with you once again. You saw that. You heard that. So Charlamagne the dog, I will not call him the god. That just sounds ridiculous to me. But Charlamagne the dog said that it's strange that nobody from the Democrat Party, nobody from the left is still calling Trump a fascist. Still calling Trump Hitler. Why didn't Kamala Harris say that in her concession speech? Why wasn't she like, look, this wasn't the outcome that we wanted, but Hitler is in the White House. He's a fascist. Ladies, he's not going to let you, he's not going to allow you to murder your babies. The mainstream mediocres, all you people who speak against the Trump regime, the newly reinstalled Trump regime, those of you who speak against him, you are going to be arrested. They said he was going to arrest his political opposition. He was going to use the United States military to murder his opponents. He was going to use SEAL Team 6 as his own personal hit squad. He was going to have SEAL Team 6 in the office. SEAL Team 6, hello. You're better than 5, not as good as 7, but SEAL Team 6 will do. Somebody's over there. DC, they wrote a bad paper about me, not the best paper. It's trash. I want you to kill them all. Do the best job you can. Shoot them right here. Come on. They said that Trump was going to use SEAL Team 6 as his own personal hit squad. It gets no more dictatorial than that. It gets no more fascist than that, even though, and you heard that dumb chick, that stupid broad, Charlamagne, he's the most dangerous man in the world right now. It's not like he was president before, you idiots, and he did none of this. He did nothing in your orange man bad wet dreams. He didn't do any of it, not even close. And again, in order for him to carry out any of his fascist agenda, any of his Project 2025 talking points, we would have to completely lay down and take it up the chocolate starfish for him to become a dictator. They act like there aren't hundreds of millions, at least 200 million people in America who ain't having it. Even if you support Trump, which seems to be just about everybody, it doesn't mean you're going to allow him to break the law and circumvent the Constitution. But more of that willful ignorance is necessary for these fools to operate. And Charlamagne, the dog, was one of the fools talking about Trump as a fascist. If Trump was a fascist, you would not have a job. Charlamagne, isn't that a woman's name? The Breakfast Club would be no more. Charlamagne, if he was a real fascist, you would have been off the air back in 2016. You idiot. Joe Montana was a quarterback, you idiot. So stupid. But that's a good point. Why are they not calling him a fascist? Okay. Now, if anything, they should be ramping it up. You were saying he was a fascist. You were saying he was a threat to democracy before he got elected, but now he's elected. You really got to turn that shit up now. He's there. He's going to do all these horrible things. We're going to have internment camps, detention centers, concentration camps for the illegals. We're going to make Auschwitz look like Six Flags, according to them. We're just going to fence these little colored bastards in, round them up, maybe starve them, beat them, torture them, make sure they're all sickly and emaciated. Is that what we're going to do to them? Fucking idiots. Trump's a fascist. Where's your proof? Other than your bubble of TikTok and liberalism, where is your proof? Because he was already there. There's no hearsay. There's no, well, I think he's going to be like this. We have 4 years of what he's going to be like. And if you thought you hated him before, leftists, if you thought you hated him before, you're really going to hate him now. Because not only is he back in the White House, but he has the support of damn near the entire country. Trump didn't do that on his own. Those weren't all Trump supporters who put him in the White House. It had to be people who weren't, but saw the current state of our country and said, I have to. They saw the border or lack thereof. They see the crime. They see the homelessness. They see the failing, crumbling infrastructure. Our airports should have a car parked out in front of them with no tires on it and grass that's overgrown. Our shit is terrible. Our bridges should have a sign on them that says we'll work for food. Our infrastructure sucks. And you don't want that fixed? You don't want America to return to her former glory? Look, this is what they did to America. This artwork, what up, Ash? This was originally done for California, but this is America. It was California, but now it's the entire country to a certain extent. That's what she used to be on the left. Everything's high and tight, voluptuous, busty, if you will. But look who we are now. Or that's her on the left. Look who we are now on the right. But we want to get back to that image on the left. We want to get back to America being number one and acting as such and looking as such. Well, how come the Democrats aren't calling him? And he said, I want to know how much of it was what they really believed or how much of it was just for politics. You dumbass, you know every single bit of that was for some politics. That's why they're not saying anything now. That's why you're asking the question now, Charlamagne. Is because it was just for the election. They don't believe that shit. They want you to believe that shit. They're behind closed doors laughing at us. The left is laughing at us while they're getting their dialysis, getting their old toxic blood removed and having it replaced with the fresh blood of dead children from some third world country somewhere. Remember, the Clintons were over in India getting a program started. We got to go green in India. India's like, hey, let's get some electricity first before we start making everything electric. Huh? So while they're getting blood transfusions and clanking champagne plumes together, laughing at us because you believe that shit, because American citizens believe that he's a fascist and democracy is at stake. They don't believe that horse shit. They want you to believe it. But fortunately, Trump being elected also showed us that there aren't as many dumbasses as we thought. Hollywood, academia, news media does not have the influence that we thought, and that's a good thing. We got our red wave. We thought we were going to get it in 2022. We weren't ready for it in 2022. We didn't deserve it in 2022. But 2024, oh, we need that shit, and we got it. Even California was mostly red. There are no more blue states. There's blue counties. There's some blue cities. But there are no more blue states. That is the entire country of America standing up and saying we've had enough. Not just Trump supporters. We're all Trump supporters now. How come the media and politicians aren't calling Trump a fascist anymore? Because they don't believe that in the first place. The psyops for you, not them. Let me know what you think. Why do you think the media is not calling him a fascist anymore? And how dumb do you think Charlamagne the dog is? But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. I'm out.